And the angel of the Lord appeared unto him in a flame of fire out of the midst of a bush. And he looked, and behold, the bush burned with fire, and the bush was not consumed. Exodus 3 verse 2. There comes a time in every generation when God interrupts the ordinary to ignite something extraordinary. A bush, dry, ordinary, insignificant, is suddenly engulfed in fire, not consumed, not reduced to ashes, but burning with a presence that commands attention. Moses turned aside to see why the bush was not consumed. But today I ask, why is the bush not even burning at all? Where is the fire? Where is the burden that keeps men awake in the midnight hour, weeping over souls, nations, and territories? Where are the watchmen who cry between the porch and the altar? Where are the ones who carry heaven's flame without burnout, burning but never consumed? The tragedy of our time is not that men are consumed. It is that many are comfortable, cold, and unconcerned. We have churches full of programs but empty of presence. Platforms lit with lights but lacking fire. Messages that motivate but do not convict. Songs that entertain but do not carry the weight of glory. Where is the fire? The bush that should be burning is now silent, dormant, resigned. But heaven is still seeking vessels, not of gold or silver, but of yielded, flammable hearts. Not talents, not strategies, but altars. God is still asking, can I trust you to burn? You see, God doesn't need polished pulpits. He needs burning bushes. Bushes that catch fire in the secret place. Bushes that draw men not to themselves but to the voice within the flame. Bushes that burn with the burden of intercession, revival, and reconciliation. And maybe you're reading this and you feel dry, forgotten, too ordinary. But let me remind you, that's the bush God chooses. So here's the question. Why is the bush not burning? Maybe because the bush has not surrendered. Maybe because the fire is still waiting on the altar of your obedience. Let's pray. Father, ignite us again. Fan into flames the embers of our dull spirits. Restore the burden. Restore the urgency. Restore the fire that makes men tremble under your word. May we become burning bushes, unconsumed, unashamed, and unmistakably marked by your presence. Use us to set generations ablaze. In Jesus' mighty name, amen.